You will make better decisions on semen retention. You're not going to be out here smoking. You're not going to be out here drinking. You're not going to be doing that type of stuff because you know that it's going to lower your vibrations. You see, on semen retention, you're going to do things that make sense. You're going to use sense. You're going to use logic. On semen retention, you're going to use wisdom. Your whole state of mind is going to level up. You're going to be moving more smarter. You're going to be moving more wiser, making wiser decisions for your future. See, you're not going to be out here on semen retention, driving crazy, like way over the speed limit. You're not going to be out here on semen retention wearing no seatbelt, driving drunk. You're not going to be out here doing that. Because on semen retention, it doesn't make sense. That doesn't even exist. Doing things that's stupid, that's crazy. You're going to be very, very wise on semen retention. It's like you're going to always almost like want to be like perfect. You know what I'm saying? You're going to be like, want to do things correctly. No, you're not going to be doing things carelessly on semen retention. Because you're reaching your higher self. That's what's going to happen on semen retention. You will obey the law on semen retention. Because you know that ignorance of the law is no excuse. You're going to have that type of mindset. You're going to make better decisions, man. So, like, if you're smoking or something, eventually you're not going to want to smoke no more. You're not going to even, want that taste in your mouth. Drinking, that gives you, a different spirit, a low vibrational spirit when you drink. You're not going to want to drink no more because it lowers your spiritual frequency. It alters your mind. It make you do things that don't make sense, wild, crazy things. You're not going to want to do that no more. That taste for, drinking and stuff like that, you're not going to want to do that because it's going to make you more logical. Like doing drugs, people normally, they like how it feels, right? They like how it makes them feel. But you're going to be using logic. You're not going to be in your feelings on semen retention like that. You're going to be more logical. You're going to want to build your body up. Be around smart people. You might become an avid reader. You're going to want to learn knowledge. You're going to want to learn more wisdom. You're going to make smarter decisions. Those crazy friends that's not on their purpose, that's not helping you in no type of way, you're not going to want to be around them at all. Those crazy friends that just like to party and stuff like that all the time, you're not going to be around them because you have better things to do. You're going to have a lot of better things to do that's high vibrational. You're going to be around, people, you're going to want to be around people that's more spiritual. You're going to want to be around more people that makes sense, that's doing things that make sense. You're not going to want to be around those people that's doing foolish things, crazy things. Negativity, you're not going to want to be around that because when you're on semen retention, you vibrating high. It's leveling you up to your higher self. It's giving you more protein, give you more nutrients, more vitamins. It's putting you in that higher self mindset. You getting closer and closer to your higher self on semen retention. See, when you was relapsing, you probably was doing wild things. Always wanted to, chasing women, On semen retention, you're not gonna be chasing women. You're gonna be chasing after purpose. You're gonna make better decisions. I'm telling you, you're gonna make wiser decisions. Because you're gonna think to yourself, wait, hold on. I've been taught wrong. I'm not supposed to be chasing women. That's what your higher self gonna be telling you as you keep retaining. Stay on your purpose. Stay on your purpose. That's what it's gonna be telling you. Learn more. Learn more wisdom. Learn more knowledge. Be around people that's high vibrational. Stay around positive people. Don't hang around them because they they in the streets doing stuff they ain't got no business, robbing and stealing. You're not gonna want to do that no more. You're not gonna want to hang around those type of guys no more. Because that's low vibrational. And it doesn't make sense on semen retention. You're going to want to do the right thing. I'm telling you guys, you're going to want to do the right thing on semen retention. It's going to make you more righteous. More spiritual. I'm telling you guys, it's going to change your whole way of thinking. They're going to be like, what's got into him? Why he acting different? Because you vibrating higher than them. Your spiritual frequency is higher than theirs. See those friends that don't understand why you so distant now? Because they're low vibrational. They relapsing. They doing foolish things. They wasting time. Time is more valuable than money on this earth. Because you can't get your time back. But you can always go get money back. You can always go get some money. But you're going to have that type of wisdom when you get on semen retention. You're going to think more wiser, man. You're going to value your time. You're not going to spend your time, the majority of your time, chasing women. You're not going to be doing that. You're going to be chasing after success. Doing things that's benefiting you. Meditating. Bettering yourself. Telling you. But you will make better decisions because you're going to be using your brain. And your mind, while you on semen retention, it's giving your mind nutrients, vitamins, proteins. It's giving your mind high vibrational things that you need in your body by retaining that semen. It's changing the way you think. It's the reason why semen rhymes with demon. And the reason why semen rhymes with demon is because semen, it carries an entity. But it doesn't carry a bad entity. It carries a good entity the more you retain. See, a lot of you guys, when you don't retain, you're not reaching your higher self. You're putting yourself at your lower self. You don't want to do that. You want to put yourself at your higher self. See, that semen is precious. That semen is righteous. It's from the spiritual realm, from the astral realm. I'm telling you, it's from the astral realm. That's what you need in your body. It's your life force. Semen gives you life, and it gives you force. And it's connected to a force. May the force be with you on this semen retention journey. Because you're going to need that force. And you're going to need that life. But I'm telling you, man, you're going to be wanting to do high vibrational things. You're going to want to hang around positive people. People that's talking about, guys that's talking about, bad stuff, violence and all that type of stuff. You're not going to want to hang around them no more, bro. You like, bro, what is they talking about? They talking crazy. If you're going to be thinking like, bro, if they not talking common sense or giving me wisdom or knowledge, I don't want to be around them. You're not going to want to be around them. This is the mindset semen retention give you. Man, you guys got to do better, man. But semen retention will give you you will make better decisions. You're going to be doing the speed limit. You're going to just be more careful when it comes down to actions. And when you speak, you're going to be more careful about what you say and what you do.